Hello, my powerful people, and welcome back to my channel, Purple RX. It's Renata, your friendly and resourceful PharmD, here to help you navigate this health and wellness world that has so much vast information to find out exactly what works for you, because not everything is for everybody, and not everybody is for everything. So, I know I'm behind, but today we're going to talk about weed. Well, actually hemp, because it is Weed Wednesdays. So, it may get posted on Thursday, may get posted on a Friday, but it'll get posted. So hemp is one of my favorite parts of the plant. It's one of the favorite parts of the actual cannabis sativa L plant. It comes from the same plant and the same actual variety as marijuana. So usually they're grown together, and usually it will be, there's going to be a little bit of hemp with, if some marijuana is grown, you'll most likely get some hemp, or if hemp is grown, it'll be a decreased amount of THC and a higher amount of the cannabidiol, or CBD, as you call it. Hemp is one of the fastest growing plants on the earth, along with bamboo. Growing hemp is highly sustainable and has positive effects on our environment. So it helps to suppress weed growth. So those little weeds you get in your yard or weeds everywhere, since it grows so actively and it's so fast growing, those weeds won't be able to grow. Anti-erosion, so the breakdown within the soil and the breakdown within the ground, it helps to keep that together. Reclamation properties, So basically turning the soil or whatever it is inhabiting or growing in, it returns it back to almost its original status. So that includes its ability to drain poisonous substances and heavy metals from soil, or impurities from wastewater, and excessive phosphorus that you'll also find in chicken poop that we find in our water and in our soil. So hemp is so highly nutritious and it's so necessary to our environment, but based on the history, they removed it for reasons that were unnecessary reasons, racial reasons. But it is very important to our environment. It also has low embodied energy. It absorbs a large amount of CO2, which improves air quality, giving us more oxygenation and getting rid of that CO2 that we put out. Also helping with the thermal balance. So the balance of the environment and the warming of it and keeping it thermally balanced. It's going to uses minimal water. It doesn't need pesticides for proper growth. It's recyclable, non-toxic, biodegradable. Hemp fiber is strong, durable, a good protector against vermin. What doesn't it do? It does just about anything, and it handles just about anything. And just like those are benefits for the environment and the things it does for the environment, it also does those things within us. So there are plenty of benefits of hemp within the body, of its use, of eating it, using the oil, using the whole seeds, even using the unshelled whole seeds. So there are so many benefits of hemp on our body. First of all, it is highly nutritious. It is whole hemp seeds, and hemp seeds are a great source of minerals. So magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, zinc, calcium, copper, sodium, also iron. You're going to get 61% of the daily value of iron out of 100 grams of hemp seeds. It's also a great source of vitamins. So vitamins A, B1 or thiamine, riboflavin, B2, niacin, B6, folate, B9, B12, vitamin C, and vitamin E. And those are all needed for things such as hair growth, the development of babies, as well as development of bones and the development of just a lot of functions and things that are going on within our body. So those things are necessary. I'll break down vitamins later within this, and you'll see what each vitamin brings to our body and the necessary need for those vitamins. But it is a great source of those vitamins. It's also high in protein and is one of the few plant-based complete proteins, such as chia seeds or quinoa and soy. So in 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of hemp seeds, you'll find 64% of the daily value of protein. And that means a complete protein is going to have the enough, which means a great amount of the 9 essential amino acids that are necessary for the human diet. So in order for us to make proteins and do what our body needs, we need some protein so that we can break down and have those amino acids for the things and the functions of our body. Like one of the amino acids, arginine, in hemp seeds, it's going to be an increased amount of arginine, which is going to help reduce heart disease because it produces nitric oxide, which is going to lower that blood pressure. Also, arginine is going to decrease the inflammation linked to heart disease. As well as hemp seeds are filled with a bunch of fatty acids, oleic acid, and those levels, dry skin, as well as a linoleic acid. Now that one is great. This is probably what helped me to heal with the fibroids I had, with the uterine fibroids I had, because it helps decrease inflammation, and that can also, I can't talk today. It may also help regulate hormone imbalance, the inflammation associated with menopause, breast pain. It can decrease that, the tenderness, depression associated with hormones, and the imbalance of hormones, irritability, and fluid retention. So all those things come with it. And all those benefits have helped people. I've heard of a lot of stories where people who had cancer or people who had some situation, and hemp has helped them to heal. And it was one of the main ingredients within their diet, because they had to change their diet to help them heal and help their body heal quicker and help their body replenish the vitamins and minerals it needs to work at its best. Also, within whole seeds are a good source of fiber. That is insoluble fiber and soluble fiber. So insoluble fiber is great at decreasing that diabetes risk, as well as soluble fiber. Insoluble fiber it's almost like the bulk to help you make waste. Soluble fiber is going to help decrease those blood sugar spikes, so keep you at a more regulated state rather than you spiking so much. It'll help decrease that spike by taking it down and using it as needed, also helping regulate cholesterol levels. So one thing you may see is with the oil is going to oxidize a whole lot quicker. So that means it'll get rancid in a short time. So it's best to have it in dark, airtight containers, those little brown containers, and refrigerated. That's what's going to help keep the oil. Also, I will link below hemp seeds and options of whole hemp seeds where you can get them off the internet, where you can buy them, and just a great source in order for you to find them and you to maybe try hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are great. You can sprinkle them on your fruit, sprinkle them into your granola, or however you do cereal, whatever you do, sprinkle it in there. Find some hemp seed. You can find hemp protein powder, where it's just basically hemp seeds, full on whole hemp seeds, just ground up. So go try some hemp, check it out. There are so many benefits to this cannabis plant that we are still looking at, we are still researching, we are still finding, and it is not for us to push it by the wayside or act like, well, because they used to say this, that, and this. Let's change our minds and change our perspectives on what was hidden from us in so many ways due to somebody wanting a political drive and somebody wanting to win politics. Because this basically came out of politics and race, of us not knowing a lot of things and a lot of people not needing hemp. Hemp can help you build clothes, ropes, materials, and strong, durable materials, as I said. So take a look at hemp. Try and pop it in some of your dishes. See how it makes you feel. See how things may improve. I suggest that hemp be an option for you. It may be hard to find. It's got more of a nutty taste, but I say go ahead and try it. It's not gonna hurt anything. It'll probably help more than it'll hurt. So this is something for you to look at, to help you guide through all this world and all these new trends, because hemp is a new trend and people are putting it out there. And I just want you to know before you go and try, and it just allows you to grow and be more open and see what exactly is for you, because that's what this channel is about. Not everything is for everybody. Not everybody's for everything. So thank you guys. You guys have a nice evening.